Have you ever noticed how insecurity makes us work twice as hard to be noticed and still seem invisible? The good news: prioritizing isn't luck, it's method. When you organize your life autonomously, set boundaries, and maintain a bit of mystery, people naturally adjust their outlook and behavior. It's not about being cold, it's about being whole. You become someone of rare exclusivity, who inspires reciprocity without begging for attention. And yes, it's possible to do this lightly, without theatrics, and without turning affection into a spreadsheet. Here, you'll find practical, almost plug-and-play steps. How to transform time into an investment that values you, how to protect your independence without losing connection, and how to cultivate happiness that doesn't depend on other people's moods. We'll align action and serenity with a stoic touch, so you can break out of the cycle of proving your worth and enter the cycle of being a role model. The secret: small daily choices, a firm stance, and a graceful detachment from what doesn't respect you. Get ready. When you change your pattern, the world around you learns to treat you accordingly. Ready to turn the page and take your place quietly, but with presence? Then let's get to work. Each rule was designed to reduce noise, increase clarity, and strengthen your inner foundation. In the end, the result is simple. People who prioritize you because they understand that being with you is a privilege, and privilege shouldn't be wasted. Ignite the fear of loss. You don't need to convince anyone of your worth. You need to inhabit your worth. When insecurity nudges you, asking for proof, respond with autonomy. Schedule projects, productive silence. Your day becomes a territory with clear boundaries, where every minute has an owner, you. This attitude quietly ignites the fear of loss in those around you. Exclusivity is naturally perceived. Demonstrate independence in practice. Study, training, friends, rest, priorities that don't waver. Think like an investor. Where do I invest my attention today to increase my happiness tomorrow? Small, consistent choices communicate more than speeches. And, as a bonus, an elegant mystery emerges. Why are you so focused? Want a 7-day plan to reinforce this foundation? Day 1. Take in autonomy inventory and list 3 areas where you rely too much on approval. Day 2. Set 2 objective time limits for messaging and social media. Day 3. Block out a block of personal investment. Reading Meditations by Marcus Aurelius for 20 minutes. Day 4. Practice detachment by choosing an important task without telling anyone. Day 5. Activate reciprocity. Invite, but don't insist. Observe who moves. Day 6. Reinforce independence with a simple physical goal, 30 minutes of mindful walking. Day 7. Assess happiness. What energized you without relying on applause? If you want to go further, use 2 daily triggers: less proof, more presence, and agenda is power. Read excerpts from Epictetus, Discourses, and underline what he talks about internal control. This deflates insecurity at its source. In Think and Grow Rich, highlight the chapter on decision and commitment. One way. Investment gives depth to identity. In conversations, practice reciprocity. Ask, listen, and close without anxiety. Silence also educates. Adopt micro-rituals of detachment. Leave your cell phone outside the bedroom and regain your mental independence. When someone realizes you prioritize yourself, the fear of losing ground emerges on its own. It's not a game, it's coherence. Those who see consistency respect boundaries and value their exclusivity. And this respect paves the way for the next step. Maintaining exclusivity without appearing distant. Maintain exclusivity. Infinite availability sounds like an advertisement for eternal promotion, and no one values limitless things. To turn things around, structure your schedule with boundaries. Focus blocks, breaks, response windows. Insecurity wants to respond immediately. Autonomy responds at the right time. Think of exclusivity as curating your time, not calculated coldness. When each encounter is rare, a healthy mystery is born that keeps interest alive. This isn't a game. It's energy hygiene and emotional independence. You train the world to expect and respect your rhythms. The result: less anxiety, more happiness from enjoying what truly matters. Practical plan for the next 7 days. Set open door and closed door times. Use a simple Pomodoro app and focus your attention on what moves you toward your goals. Set up elegant automatic responses. I'll be back between 12 to 1 p.m. and 6 to 7 p.m. Schedule a weekly premium coffee. 45 minutes for key people quality. Reciprocity. Create a non-urgent list and stop sacrificing sleep for small favors. Practice detachment. Say, I can't today without a long story short or a long justification. Supporting reading, Essentialism, Greg McEwen. To shield priorities with clear boundaries. At the end of the week, review. Where has autonomy increased your peace of mind? How to maintain human warmth without losing exclusivity. Simple. Total presence when present. Arrive on time. Put away your cell phone and look someone in the eye. Quality breeds spontaneous. Reciprocity. Bring up topics in layers. A little today, a little next time, mystery that matures. Invite people to meaningful experiences. Museums, trails, book clubs, effective investment. Practice closing well. Leave at the peak before exhaustion. This reinforces independence. When insecurity whispers, stay longer. Smile and respect your limits. Those who understand their timeline learn not to waste it. And it is in this realm that the next step blossoms. Preserving mystery naturally. Preserve the mystery. Not everything needs to be revealed with the first sip. Good flavors emerge in layers. When insecurity sets in, the tendency is to spill your entire biography to be accepted. Choose narrative autonomy. Tell what's necessary today and leave questions for tomorrow. Mystery isn't a game. It's about caring for your space and your emotional boundaries. Sharing in stages preserves your independence and creates exclusive access. Those who are truly interested demonstrate reciprocity. They listen, ask questions, and come back later. This reduces noise, protects your happiness, and keeps out occasional curiosity seekers. Result? You lead the pace of the relationship without seeming distant, just focused. 7-day practice. Choose 3 topics about yourself and define levels of openness. 1, 2, and 3. At level 1, neutral facts. At level 2, stories with learning. At level 3, vulnerabilities with limits. Autonomy is saying not now to premature questions without losing courtesy. Use the graceful delay. Respond after reflection, avoiding the urge of insecurity. Short journals help. Write down what you want to reveal and why. It's an investment in clarity. Supporting reading, letters from a Stoic, Seneca, and the obstacle is the path for detachment. On social media, try succinct descriptions. Offline, have long conversations with those who support reciprocity. Gradually, you feel your independence grow because you choose the stage and the time. Practical communication. Offer trails, not complete maps. In meetings, bring a story with a hook and leave a tell me more for next time mystery. Avoid narratives that demand validation. Replace them with questions that invite mutual investment. Say, I can tell you more when we have time. Protect boundaries and quality. Use light humor to signal independence. My beta versions are for premium subscribers. Notice who respects your pace. That's where true exclusivity and consistent reciprocity lie. You maintain high happiness because you share by choice, not out of need or insecurity. And when interest is piqued, it's time to show that you're a treasure worthy of investment. Be a treasure that deserves investment. Perceived value arises from practiced value, not from speeches. Instead of proving merit, structure routines that signal autonomy and depth. Insecurity demands shortcuts. Maturity creates paths with clear boundaries. When you offer exclusive experiences, others understand that access requires care. Think of it like curation. Less offering, more quality, and inviting mystery is born. Those who arrive learn to add, not just consume. This is reciprocity in their veins. Your independence doesn't alienate. It filters and increases the desire for real investment. The practical result: more peace, more happiness, and more detachment from those who don't commit. Practical plan, 7 days. to concretely increase your value. Day 1. List 3 personal assets, skill, project, routine that express autonomy. Day 2. Create a weekly premium ritual, e.g., meditations book club, investment of attention. Day 3. Invite someone to co-build something, workout, course, mini trip, and observe reciprocity. Day 4. Set response and time. Limits in meetings, total presence, defined duration. Day 5. Bring a challenge with skin in the game. Would you like to wake up 30 minutes earlier with me? Active independence. Day 6. Detox from cheap gratification. Detach from validation and focus on sustainable happiness. Day 7. Review. Who truly invested? Who just consumed? Adjust exclusivity based on return. How do you communicate your value without sounding arrogant? With clarity, humor, and calm. Say, I like relationships that require investment from both sides. Light tone, eye contact. Offer pathways. Can we schedule 45 focused minutes, and then we'll evaluate the next step? Elegant boundaries. Create access steps. First coffee, then a project, finally travel, healthy mystery. If there are chronic evasions, practice detachment. Maybe this isn't the right time. Preserved independence. Use supporting reading, essentialism, and think and grow rich for a mindset of value and autonomy. Maintain reciprocity as a guideline. Those who get involved take care not to lose. This increases happiness. With the ground firmly established, it becomes natural to take the next step. Putting your needs first without guilt. Put your needs first. You are responsible for caring for what you feel, need, and can offer. This is applied autonomy. Putting your needs first isn't selfish. It's creating boundaries that preserve your energy. Insecurity accepts crumbs. Clarity chooses tables where there's reciprocity. Start with the basics. Sleep, food, focus, a schedule that reflects your investment in yourself. Say yes to what brings you closer to happiness and no to what violates your limits. This attitude creates exclusivity. You're not always available, and this educates those around you. There's also a slight mystery. Why are you so protective of your rituals? Because your independence is the foundation of your bond. And without it, there's no healthy future. A 7-day plan to practice drama-free and let go of perfectionism. Day 1, list 3 non-negotiable needs and translate them into time and attention. Limits. Day 2, block out 45 minutes of reading, Epictetus Manual Investing in Mental Autonomy. Day 3, do a reciprocity check. Who gives you real feedback? Adjust exclusivity. Day 4, rehearse too short, no scripts. Not now. That doesn't work for me. Day 5, happiness ritual. Walk 30 minutes without your phone. Independence training. Day 6, practice detachment. Postpone impulsive responses for 2 hours. Watch your insecurity subside. Day 7, honest review. What deserves more investment from you, and what needs to be left off the agenda. Clear and kind communication. I value bonds with reciprocity and respect for my limits. If they ask for too many justifications, smile. I prefer to keep it this way. It's my best today. Tranquil autonomy. Use the full package. Time, attention, and presence when you say yes. Exclusivity with quality. Useful reading. Limits, Cloud and Townsend, and meditations. Stoicism to cultivate independence. At work, transform demands into agreements. Deadlines, scope, investment on each side. In your love life, align expectations and create light mystery by not anticipating everything immediately. Practical results. Less pressure, more happiness, more detachment from what shrinks you. With this strengthened foundation, the next step becomes more natural. Retaining independence without losing connection. Retain independence. Independence isn't distance. It's autonomy to choose how to engage. Insecurity wants you to orbit the other person. You choose to walk alongside, not behind. Set limits on your schedule and energy, who comes in, when, and for how long. This clarity increases your exclusivity. You're not always available. You're fully present. Work on your own goals, career, health, projects as your primary investment. This creates a slight mystery. What else moves this person besides us? And the answer, experienced in practice, generates healthy reciprocity without demands. The result: more peace, more focus, more happiness, and an elegant detachment from what suffocates. 7-day plan to lightly shield your independence. Day 1. Make a priority map, 3 goals, and connect each one to a daily investment block. Day 2. 80-20 social rule. 80% with yourself and your projects, 20% for reciprocal encounters. Day 3. 25-minute physical workout. A strong body supports emotional autonomy and reduces insecurity. Day 4. Micro-study. 20 minutes of meditations, Marcus Aurelius. Write down 2 boundaries you want to reinforce. Day 5. 4-hour notification detox. Detach from other people's urgency, purposeful mystery. Day 6. Valuable encounter. Choose 1 deep conversation over 5 superficial ones. Exclusivity. Day 7. Review. What increased your happiness? Where was reciprocity lacking? Adjust the course. How to communicate this without seeming cold. With quality presence, humor, and truth. Say, I enjoy reciprocal bonds and space for our goals. My independence makes me better. Suggest purposeful experiences. Hiking, book club affection as an investment, not consumption. Use close well. Agree on a start and end date. Limits that value both parties' time. When insecurity demands proof, offer consistency. Keep promises and say no when necessary. Maintain a hobby sanctuary of your own. A source of happiness and autonomy. Cultivate mystery without games. Tell enough today and save layers for tomorrow. With this solid foundation, it becomes natural to move forward. Don't always initiate the conversation and let reciprocity speak for itself. Don't always initiate the conversation. Infinite availability creates noise. Always initiating the conversation can fuel others' anxiety. Insecurity rushes to confirm presence. Autonomy chooses to breathe and observe. Balancing initiative isn't coldness. It's creating boundaries that invite genuine reciprocity. When you offer space, a gentle mystery emerges that encourages the other person to move. This increases your exclusivity. You don't disappear, but you don't pull the strings either. Your independence communicates value and reduces the rush for validation. Think of energy as an investment. Part goes to you, part to relationships that add value. The result: greater happiness and a healthy detachment from obligatory conversations. 7-day plan to calibrate your initiative without losing connection. Day 1. Audit. Who do you initiate with 90% of the time? Apply realistic limits. Day 2. 24-48 rule. Wait 24 hours before initiating and 48 hours for those who don't reciprocate. Day 3. Replace "Hi, I've disappeared" with value. Send an article/book when you start. Purposeful investment. Day 4. Create contact windows. Morning and late afternoon. The rest is focus and autonomy. Day 5. Test strategic silence. Allow mystery and observe who comes to you. Day 6. Reward consistency. Those who seek you out earn your exclusivity and complete presence. Day 7. Stoic review. What brought you happiness? Where can you practice more detachment and independence? Practical scripts. I like it when the conversation flows both ways. Let's maintain reciprocity. Another. Today I'm focused. I'll write to you tomorrow in window X. Autonomy with clear boundaries. Use open-ended questions when starting. How did your project turn out? Start with investment, not neediness. If silence triggers you, remember. Insecurity interprets. Serenity confirms with facts. Supporting reading, meditations, Marcus Aurelius, and atomic habits. A routine that protects independence. Keep a hobby that brings you happiness. It supports detachment from immediate responses. Value timing. Ending on a high note creates mystery and reinforces your exclusivity without games. In the next step, we'll see how to cultivate your own happiness so that each conversation is a choice, not a necessity. Cultivate your own happiness. Happiness that depends on others has an expiration date. Yours doesn't. Cultivating your own happiness is an act of daily autonomy, not seasonal euphoria. Insecurity outsources your mood. You place it under simple, repeatable limits: a nourishing routine, regulated sleep, a moving body, a mind fueled by good ideas. This expands your independence and exclusivity. Centered people are rare and magnetic. Treat attention as an investment. Less feed, more reading, more purposeful silence. When you nourish yourself, reciprocity in relationships flows naturally, without demands. And a slight mystery appears. Where does this peace come from? From your detachment from applause. A practical 7-day plan to ignite this stable happiness. Day 1, 30-minute walk without a cell phone. Note 3 ideas that emerge: autonomy in action. Day 2, 20-minute reading, meditations and a chapter of Think and Grow Rich mental investment. Day 3, coffee with yourself. Write 10 lines of gratitude and set 2 daily limits. Day 4, physical micro-victory, 25 push-ups or guided stretches. Mood. Independence. Day 5, strategic generosity. Offer concrete help to someone. Trains reciprocity without expecting anything in return. Day 6, 6-hour social media detox. Detachment that creates space for mystery and focus. Day 7, honest review. What increased your energy? Decide where to double down. How to start tomorrow morning. Choose an anchor ritual. A 5-minute journal, 10 breaths, water and reading. Self-reliance before the world. Use the 1-1-1 rule. 1 thing for health, 1 for work, 1 for reciprocal bonds. Protect your focus windows with clear boundaries and communicate lightly. I'll respond at 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. In meetings, bring up topics that disappear. This is an emotional investment and increases your exclusivity. If you slip up, practice letting go of perfectionism and start over in the next block. No drama. Additional reading. The obstacle is the path and essentialism to strengthen independence and focus. When insecurity strikes, go back to basics. Body, breath, presence. Your happiness is not for sale. Be ready to walk away if necessary. You don't threaten, you inform. Staying is a choice, not an obligation. That's mature. Autonomy. When insecurity demands crumbs, respond with clear boundaries and a calm presence. Being ready to leave communicates independence and increases your perceived exclusivity. People notice when you treat time and attention as an investment with a return. This stance creates a slight mystery. What keeps you so steadfast? The rule is simple. Consistent reciprocity stays. Empty promises are out of the question. Detachment isn't coldness. It's self-respect and an invitation to honest relationships. The direct result: more stable happiness and fewer emotional dramas. 7-day plan for drama-free practice. Day 1, list non-negotiables and translate them into boundaries that protect your autonomy. Day 2, convert expectations into written agreements. Deadlines, frequency, reciprocity. Day 3, create an emotional emergency fund. Hobbies and friends that support independence. Day 4, rehearse the graceful exit script. Reading, meditations, reinforcing detachment. Day 5, take an exclusivity test. Reduce immediate responses and observe real investment. Day 6, happiness audit. Activities that raise energy become central to the agenda. Day 7, if there was a lack of feedback, end it kindly and make room for those who value it. Reciprocal bonds. If it's not mutual, I'd rather end it here. Another, I care, but my boundaries are clear. Shall we adjust or should we go our separate ways? In meetings, agree on a beginning and an end. This reinforces independence and exclusivity of presence. Show concrete investment and expect a proportional return before advancing to new levels. If pressure arises, use light humor. Drama is not in my happiness plan this month. Maintain digital detachment. Fewer explanations, more facts. Whoever wants to shows up. Remember, the courage to leave builds respect and reduces insecurity without fanfare. With this fine-tuned posture, the next step becomes natural. avoiding excessive emotional attachment with calm clarity. Avoid excessive emotional attachment. Attachment is not love. It's fantasized fear, almost always fueled by insecurity. Instead of clinging, practice autonomy. Breathe, observe, name what you feel without merging with the other person. Create simple boundaries. Time to talk, time to pause, time to take care of yourself first. This preserves your independence and increases your exclusivity. You are a complete presence, not a walking need. Bring a bit of healthy mystery by not narrating every micro-emotion in real time. Treat attention as an investment. Part goes to bonds, part to your personal pillars. True reciprocity arises when there is room for both to breathe. Practical results. More peace, more happiness, more detachment from what is just directionless intensity. A 7-day plan to tame the impulse to attach and educate your heart with serenity. Day 1. 90-second stop. Feeling anxious? Stop, breathe, write 3 lines, emotional autonomy. Day 2. Me with me rule. 30 minutes of hobby sanctuary. Reading letters from a stoic. Internal. Investment. Day 3. Messages with limits. No text of 500 words. Be clear and kind. Day 4. Independence training. Do something pleasurable without telling anyone. Practice light. Mystery. Day 5. Reciprocity thermometer. Observe actions more than promises. Adjust energy. Day 6. 6-hour social media detox. Detach from validation and focus on your baseline happiness. Day 7. Honest review. Where did I overdo it? Where was my autonomy lacking? One adjustment a day will do the trick. How to speak without drama. Use short, firm anchor phrases. I'm feeling anxious. I'm going to take a break and we'll pick up at 6 p.m. Clear. Boundaries. I care, and I also need my routine. Independence with affection. I like rhythm with reciprocity. Listening and being heard. Puts the game on the field of respect. In meetings, bring up a topic that disappears. An insight from the obstacle is the path. A valuable investment. Maintain exclusivity by ending at the peak. Leave before exhaustion. Curiosity enters. A mystery that nourishes. When insecurity screams, return to your body. Water, walking, breathing, practical detachment from the drama. This way, you sustain stable happiness and lighter bonds, because you prefer to choose rather than cling. You've realized that autonomy, boundaries, and independence aren't barriers. They're bridges to more honest relationships, with true reciprocity. Now it's up to you. Which 2 habits will you adopt today to reduce insecurity and increase your exclusivity? What small gestures can transform your attention into a smart investment, increasing your happiness without asking for permission? Take a breath and reflect. Where do you need to practice detachment? From immediate responses, from obligatory conversations, from empty promises? What clear agreements can you make with yourself and others to protect your time, your focus, and your heart? Remember Stoicism, you only control your choices. The rest you observe, adjust, and hold firm. Choose a microstep now. A reading, 5 pages, a short walk, a frank conversation, a gentle no. When you honor your inner ruler, the world learns to prioritize you, and those who don't learn walk away. No drama, just presence. If this content helped you, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This way, you'll stay up to date with future practical guides to strengthen your inner foundation and create lighter, stronger, and more genuine bonds.